A Hibernian fan who aggressively confronted Rangers captain James Tavernier on the pitch has been jailed for 100 days. Mack admitted to a breach of the peace charge at Easter Road in March and was also banned from attending any football games for 10 years. Rangers captain James Tavernier was confronted by a Hibs fan, the father of one, who attended the game with his father and uncle, ran from his seat onto the pitch shortly before halftime in the 1-1 draw. He kicked the ball away as the defender was about to take a throw-in and repeatedly pushed him before police and stewards intervened. Sheriff Adrian explained the prison sentence was the only way to properly reflect society's disapproval, in light of a number of concerning incidents at football grounds this season. The fan who approached Tavernier was banned for 10 years and jailed during the sentencing at Edinburgh Sheriff Court. Mr. said, "We must consider the timing of the offence, at a time when all eyes are on trouble at football grounds. Things have been building up and the court has to express disapproval in this behaviour. Despite not having previous convictions, this court has to take a strong line on this." Mack, who was 21 the time of the offence, was so drunk he remembers little to nothing of the incident, his lawyer said. TalkSport is your home of live football. Here's what's coming up on TalkSport and TalkSport 2. Preston vs Leeds, Tuesday, 7:45 p.m. TalkSport 2. Birmingham vs Sheffield United, Wednesday, 7:45 p.m. TalkSport 2. Slavia Prague vs Chelsea, Thursday, 8 p.m. TalkSport 2. Manchester United vs West Ham, Saturday, 5:30 p.m. TalkSport Leeds vs Sheffield, Wednesday, Saturday, 5:30 p.m. TalkSport 2. Wigan vs Norwich at Sunday, 12 p.m. TalkSport 2. Crystal Palace vs Manchester City, Sunday, 2:05 p.m. TalkSport. Mr. added, "The explanation that you were so intoxicated that you cannot remember the incident does you no credit. In a full football stadium it is an aggravating factor. The incident happened less than a week after Celtic player Scott Sinclair was almost hit by a glass bottle thrown from the crowd at Easter Road, and 2 days before a Birmingham fan punched Aston Villa captain Jack Grealish after invading the pitch." Mack's defense lawyer, Eddie Wilson, argued that as a first-time offender he should not bear the burden for the action of others that have happened over the course of the season. Steph Houghton hints she could sacrifice World Cup spot to care for husband. PSG suspend Rabiot for liking Evra's celebration video on social media. Champions League 2019 winners predicted by TalkSport ahead of quarter-finals. Peak time will be messy. Manchester sign makes joke ahead of Barca clash. Danny Murphy explains why luck will win Liverpool the Premier League title. New Brazil home and away kits. Leaked designs include commemorative 1919 shirt. Pochettino promises Spurs will be brave and aggressive against Manchester City. Numbers show shock Chelsea player may be vital for their top 4 battle. He is a man without any previous convictions and no contact with police, but clearly he has entered the criminal justice system in spectacular fashion, he added. Mack and his partner have been subjected to death threats and threats of serious harm, he told the court, with police advising she and their child move out of the property. The threats have brought home the enormity of his actions, he said, adding his client wanted to issue a direct apology to Mr. Tavernier and the 2 clubs. Mr. sentenced Mack to 100 days in prison, reduced from 150 for his early guilty plea, and a football banning order lasting 10 years.